Check this out, big dog. Hey, this section on you. I understand y'all excited. Man, I'm cool with that throwing on stage. Hey, don't do that if you please, if you don't mind, man.
With all due respect to every other rapper, YoungBoy is the king of rap right now. I'm sorry to tell y'all. The walk down I seen in Atlanta tonight. Give him the throne. Just give him the throne. YoungBoy the king of rap. I'm sorry to tell y'all. Hey, listen, I'm not saying gonna last forever.
NBA YoungBoy just sparked a wild scene after his Newark concert, and the internet's losing it. New footage shows the rapper clashing with one of his own homies right after that chaotic night where fans were reportedly tased and security got rushed. It's got everyone in hip-hop talking about what really went down in those New Jersey streets. Let's rewind. This all happened after YB's massive tour stop at the Prudential Center on September 29, 2025. The night had already been tense. YB's name trending, Kai Cenat tearing up during his performance, DJ academics calling him the king of rap, all that. But outside, the vibe turned serious fast. When the show ended, a group of fans linked to Lil Durk supporters started chanting, "Free Smirk," right in front of YB's team near a line of black escalates. You could feel the pressure building. Reports say YB's crew, including his close friend Lou Tim, wasn't backing down at all. Cameras were rolling as the two sides exchanged words, and it got heated.
I'm saying, what the wrong with y'all? I ain't happy with y'all. I ain't happy about it. This ain't that type of show. You too pretty for it. When you gonna do that? Hey, you do it again, you with your fake phone. Boy, do it one more time. I saw you. Hey, we gonna try it again and say, "Shawty, man, I ain't gotta fight, man." Hey, don't do it, come on, little boy, don't tell me. Hey, you do it with your fake phone, boy. Do it one more time. I saw you. Hey, we gonna try it again and say, "Shawty, man, I ain't gotta fight, man." Hey, don't do it, come on, little boy, don't tell me.
It wasn't some random fight. It looked like street tension spilling over into real life. Now everyone's wondering what really caused it and whether YB will respond after that clip already passed over 1 million views online. This story's just getting started. Things got real outside that Newark show. YB's crew started shouting, "Slat, slat," while some Durk fans fired back yelling, "Free Smirk," and that's when one fan made a big mistake. He pushed one of YB's people and yelled, "Tell Durk we said what's up." Seconds later, everything exploded into chaos. The fight barely lasted 20 seconds, but it looked like a movie. One shirtless fan threw a wild punch at a man in a black hoodie, reportedly Lou Tim, but missed completely. Lou Tim dodged and fired back with a clean right hook that dropped the guy into a car hood like he got tackled by a linebacker. YB's team rushed in, fists flying, chains swinging, everybody yelling as the crowd tried to pull them apart. What's crazy is, viewers swear YB himself was right there. In the video, you can spot someone in a camo jacket standing just a few feet away, pointing and talking while things popped off. Fans online even added subtitles saying he told his crew, "Handle that," but that's still up for debate. Police sirens started blaring, the crowd scattered fast, and YB's convoy peeled out before Newark PD arrived. Cops logged it as a minor disturbance, no arrests made, just a few bruises and one swollen eye. Later, one of the Durk fans posted a selfie with the caption, "YB's crew tried it, free the real one," before deleting it. Now fans are debating whether this was self-defense or something deeper brewing between the camps. This is the kind of drama that keeps rap beefs alive. After the Newark chaos, the response was instant. Live Nation dropped a statement saying they regret the post-show incident and are working with police to boost safety. By the time YB hit Philadelphia on October 1st, things got tight. Venues added extra metal detectors and even banned rival chants. That's how wild this tour has gotten. But Newark wasn't the only stop with madness. This entire tour has been filled with wild moments that had social media going crazy. It all started back in Austin on September 6th, when a massive fight broke out right in the crowd during YB's performance of Lonely Child. Imagine that, he's pouring his heart out on stage and fans start scrapping like it's an MMA match. Security had to shut things down for over a minute before YB calmly told the crowd, "Chill, slime, keep it peaceful." Still, 3 fans got ejected and the clip went viral fast. Then came Los Angeles on September 11th. 20,000 fans packed into Crypto.com arena, and chaos erupted again. Two women in the front row started arguing over a spilled drink, and next thing you know, it turned into a full-on scuffle, hair pulling, purse swinging, everything. And all this while YB's trying to perform Feel Good. At this point, it's clear every stop on this tour's got a story, and fans can't stop talking about it. The wildness didn't stop there. During YB's Outside Today performance that same night in LA, somebody tossed a hoodie right onto the stage. Big mistake. YB stepped to the edge, pointed at the crowd, and made it very clear he doesn't tolerate disrespect. The crowd went crazy, flashing phones, screaming, but luckily it didn't go beyond words. Actress S.C. Jackson, who caught the earlier fight on camera, even posted backstage pics with YB later that night captioned, "Wild night but vibes." But the real shocker came in Kansas City on September 22nd, and it made national headlines. This time, it wasn't fans throwing things or yelling, it was something much worse. According to footage and police reports, a 14-year-old named Jaden Reed reportedly attacked a 66-year-old venue worker during a seating dispute. The video showed the young concert goer shoving and hitting the man before security rushed in to stop it. The victim, identified as Thomas L., suffered injuries and had to take time off work. His family started a fundraiser that raised over $12,000 for his recovery, and the story instantly went viral. The craziest part? That same night, YB was honored with a Stop the Violence City Award. The contrast had people online talking nonstop. Authorities later confirmed Reed was released to his parents and charged with assault. The venue banned him permanently, and now fans everywhere are calling for stricter concert safety after what went down that night. The Miami stop on October 13th took things to a whole new level. A 23-year-old man, coincidentally also named Jaden Reed but not related to the Kansas case, ended up getting tased and arrested after a wild scene inside the Kaseya Center. And according to police reports, the man started dancing too close to a female Miami PD sergeant during the show, and when security tried to escort him out, he refused to leave. That's when it all spiraled out of control. Witnesses say they tumbled down several rows of arena seats before backup rushed in. Officers reportedly had to use a taser twice before finally subduing him, and he was later charged with resisting arrest and disorderly conduct. Thankfully, no serious injuries were reported and the concert continued as planned. But the chaos didn't stop there. The internet went wild once the clips and reports surfaced. Streamer Adden Ross even joked about hiring 8 security guards and undercover cops just to feel safe at the show. On social media, the Newark brawl, the Kansas City altercation, and now Miami had fans arguing nonstop, some calling it slime defense, others calling it too far. The Newark footage alone racked up over 2.5 million impressions under YB versus Dirk, with fans flooding TikTok and Twitter with memes and edits using YB's own lyrics. Meanwhile, Dirk supporters fired back, posting their own clips and hashtags like Free Smirk. It's gotten so deep that fans are treating this tour like an ongoing rivalry, one that's playing out both in real life and online. What's clear is that YB's tour has become more than music. It's turned into a full-on movement where street energy, loyalty, and controversy meet head-on. Every stop on YB's tour keeps bringing new drama, and venues are doing everything they can to keep things under control. With chaos in multiple cities, security is on full alert as the tour rolls through November. But the moment that really shook the industry came on September 23rd, when YB's Chicago show got canceled out of nowhere. Just one day before he was set to perform at the United Center for over 20,000 fans, the venue suddenly announced the NBA YoungBoy show scheduled for Wednesday has been canceled. No warning, no explanation, just gone. Fans who had already bought tickets and booked hotels were furious. Ticketmaster issued refunds, but third-party buyers were left scrambling to recover their money. The timing had everyone suspicious. This would have been YB's first Chicago performance since King Von's passing in 2020. The city was already tense, and the United Center had even banned all bags, showing they expected trouble. But apparently, that still wasn't enough. YB's manager Alex Junior blasted the venue online, calling out the staff for allegedly being too scared to host the show before deleting the post. His booking agent Andrew Lieber backed him up, saying he was super disappointed in the decision and claiming the United Center got cold feet. The whole situation exploded on social media, with fans accusing the venue of canceling due to YB's long-running tension with certain Chicago artists. While no official reason was confirmed, it's clear this wasn't just a simple cancellation, it exposed just how deep the tension around YB's tour really runs. Now let's talk about the real reason Chicago pulled the plug, the long, tense feud between Lil Durk and NBA YoungBoy. This beef goes way beyond music. It's rooted in real-life tragedy that started back in 2020 when King Von lost his life outside an Atlanta nightclub. The man charged in that case was connected to Quando Rondo, who signed under YB's label. That link alone made things personal for both sides. Even though YB wasn't directly involved, the tension between camps never died down. Fast forward to now, Lil Durk's facing serious legal trouble after being accused in 2024 of plotting retaliation against Quando Rondo. He's currently awaiting trial, and his fans have been rallying behind him ever since. Across YB's tour stops, you can hear crowds shouting "Free Smirk," Durk's nickname, trying to provoke YB's team. YB hasn't stayed quiet either. During his Houston show on September 7th, he took a subtle jab saying, "When you stand on business, a lot of people don't like it," then teased his viral diss track, "I Hate YoungBoy." That moment reignited the feud instantly. So when Chicago, Durk's home turf, was announced as one of YB's tour stops, fans knew it could get risky. Rumors spread online that some local groups were planning to cause trouble at the United Center, and even King Von's sister, Kayla B, posted that canceling the show was the smart move. Some fans even claimed the venue got flooded with threats and pressure calls before pulling the show entirely. Whether that's true or not, it's clear tensions were through the roof. Officials reportedly feared that street rivalries could spill into real life, so canceling the concert might have been the only way to keep everyone safe. The Lil Durk feud wasn't the only reason fans think Chicago got canceled. There's a few theories floating around. Some say it was simply a safety call after all the chaos from earlier shows like Kansas City and Newark. Even YB's mom spoke out saying, "I guess for safety reasons it was good it got called off, but we put a lot of money into this." That shows how serious and costly things got behind the scenes. Others believe there was tension over YB's set list. Rumor has it that venue officials asked him to remove "I Hate YoungBoy," his viral diss track toward Durk, worried it could spark problems in the crowd. Allegedly, YB refused. And that's when everything fell apart. Live Nation hasn't confirmed it, but insiders claim the venue just didn't want to take the risk. Then there's the angle about bias. YB's team hinted that staff treated him like a high-risk artist based on assumptions about his fan base, not facts. Some feel that's unfair, saying the venue overreacted instead of trusting security to handle the night. Finally, there were unverified rumors that police got nervous about gang-related tensions and pressured the United Center to cancel altogether. Whether that's true or not, the decision sent a clear message. This tour had crossed from being just music to a full-blown security challenge. Here's the crazy part. Canceling the Chicago show actually helped YB. His album streams jumped 8% that week, proving once again that controversy sells in hip-hop. By trying to avoid trouble, the venue ended up giving him even more publicity, and fans from both sides only got louder. Then Detroit followed right after, canceling YB's October 6th concert at Little Caesars Arena just a week later. Two major Midwest cities shutting him down back-to-back had people thinking it wasn't coincidence at all, but coordinated concern over security. Detroit didn't explain much, but the timing said everything. YB stayed silent about it publicly, likely to keep things calm while Durk's legal case is still ongoing. Still, this whole situation sparked major debate across the industry. Should venues cancel shows because of old beefs, or should artists be trusted to perform without drama? Fans are split on that. What's clear is this rivalry between YB and Durk isn't your average rap feud. It's years deep, tied to loyalty, street politics, and real-life consequences that shape both of their careers. And now it's not just a personal clash. It's changing how the music business handles controversy itself. Before 2020, the tension between NBA YoungBoy's Baton Rouge scene and Lil Durk's Chicago drill movement was already bubbling. Both artists were rising fast, backed by loyal crews, and both claiming the top spot in the streets. Things stayed mostly peaceful until YB started working closely with Quando Rondo in 2019. That's when little clashes started popping up online and at events. But everything changed on November 6th, 2020, when Durk's close friend King Von lost his life outside a lounge in Atlanta after a fight involving Quando Rondo's team. One of Rondo's associates was charged in the case but later released, claiming self-defense. Even though YB wasn't there, the connection through his artist made him a target in the eyes of Von's supporters, and that's where the real feud began. Before his passing, Von had already thrown shots at YB in his music, accusing him of not being real. So when tragedy struck, fans linked the two sides instantly. YB posted a respectful message mourning Von, but Quando's later reactions online made the tension explode beyond repair. From that moment on, Durk made it clear he was standing for Von no matter what. And by 2021, the beef had turned into one of the biggest rivalries hip-hop has ever seen. The feud between NBA YoungBoy and Lil Durk hit a new level in 2021 when YB dropped from the Bayou, throwing direct shots that referenced King Von's death. The lyrics came off as disrespectful to OTF, and fans instantly knew it was war. Durk fired back months later with Backdoor, hinting at betrayal and questioning YB's credibility. But that was just the warm-up. In January 2022, YB unleashed I Hate YoungBoy, a full 7-minute diss that went after Durk, OTF, and even other big names in hip-hop. It shook the internet to its core. Hours later, Durk clapped back with "Aha," mocking YB's legal troubles and flipping the pressure right back. Both songs exploded, each debuting in the Billboard Top 10 and turning the beef into a global talking point. 21 Savage even said YB was being blackballed because of the feud, as major artists didn't want to pick sides. That's when it stopped being just about music. It was business too. By 2024, even 50 Cent spoke on it, calling the feud corny and saying Durk had an advantage since YB was behind bars and couldn't respond. Fans kept the fire going online. Memes, essays, and endless debates filled social media. What started as rap competition had now turned into one of the most influential and controversial rivalries hip-hop's ever seen. By late 2022, the feud had spilled far beyond music. Reports surfaced that federal agents were investigating a possible plot involving Lil Durk and his camp targeting Quando Rondo, though official charges didn't come until 2024. Around that same time, YB was hit with a 23-month sentence on gun charges, and even in prison, the tension followed him. In March 2025, sources claimed YB got into a fight with an inmate allegedly tied to OTF after being taunted about the ongoing beef. Even behind bars, it was clear this rivalry ran deep. Over the years, there have been several failed truces. In 2023, DJ Academics announced YB and Durk had made peace, with both sides hinting it was true. But by the end of that year, the two were trading shots online again. So much for the peace talk. Then in mid-2024, Jilly Da Kid publicly urged both rappers to squash it for good. YB responded saying the beef was all entertainment, and even claimed they sometimes talk about music privately. If that's true, it shows just how complicated this rivalry really is. Half street, half strategy, but still one of the most talked about feuds in modern rap. Even after multiple peace talks, the feud between NBA YoungBoy and Lil Durk refuses to die down. By mid-2025, YB's massive tour had reignited the tension. OTF fans chanting "Free Smirk" at shows sparked fights like the Newark Brawl, and the Chicago cancellation proved how deep this rivalry still runs. For Durk's camp, especially King Von's family, this isn't just entertainment, it's personal. Von's sister even reacted to the Chicago News Online, showing just how emotional things remain years later. YB added more heat during his Houston concert on September 7th, taking a jab on stage and teasing "I Hate YoungBoy" again, fueling speculation that the beef was far from over. Meanwhile, Durk's sitting in federal custody, awaiting trial in 2026 for charges reportedly tied to old conflicts involving Quando Rondo. Now, even the industry's divided. Lil Baby's been seen liking YB's posts, surprising fans since he's connected to both sides. Some people say the trial might finally end the feud, while others think it'll only make OTF double down. At this point, the rivalry has shaped both rappers' careers so much that fans can't picture one without the other. It's hip-hop history still unfolding in real time. At this point, the feud runs too deep for a simple handshake or a collab to fix it. The history, the pride, and the street politics behind NBA YoungBoy and Lil Durk's rivalry have changed both their careers, and maybe even their freedom. With Durk still facing serious federal charges, this story is far from over. The truth is, this beef might never fully end. It'll just simmer in the background, flaring up every now and then through subtle lyrics, social media jabs, or fan drama. But one thing's for sure, this rivalry has become a defining chapter in hip-hop history. Now, if you've been following the chaos, make sure to subscribe, like, share, and drop a comment below on what you think will happen next, because this story's not done yet.